Welcome back to the right place. I want to introduce you to our first guest, a good friend of mine, Dr. Cozette Wright. Welcome to the right place. She has so many great things going on, including she just received an award from President Obama, and I'd love for you to introduce yourself to our viewers and tell them about all the cool stuff that's been happening.
Absolutely. First of all, thank you so much for having me on the right place. Yes, that was an extremely exciting event, extremely exciting night. I was honored by our 44th president, President Barack Obama, for a Lifetime Achievement Award, and it was based on the community services that I've been doing over my lifetime with the organization that I have, Achieving My Dreams Foundation, giving back to our youth, and other organizations that I am so heavily involved in, but mainly community service. So I was just really shocked, really surprised, but very humble and very honored to receive that award. Yes.
That's amazing. Now tell us a little bit about your business, and you are actually the author of several books. We're going to talk about Attracting the Best, but tell us about your other books too.
Absolutely. The first book, I'm actually a co-author, and that came out last year, 2016. My chapter in that particular book, Holistic Women Win, was Wear the Shoes That God Intended You to Walk In. And in my chapter in that particular book, it talks about practical steps for getting your finances in order. And, you know, a lot of times, I wear a size 6, but a lot of times, women as well as men, they squeeze into the shoes that they're not supposed to. And we're talking about our personal finances. So that's what my chapter was all about in that particular book. I was, like I said, a co-author with about 8 other women.
Okay, very good. And now you've got Attracting the Best. That's your brand new book.
Yes, I am extremely excited about this. Attracting the Best, I started writing this book, I'm going to say probably about 3 years ago, believe it or not. And it's set for a while, but it's all about positive affirmations, money affirmations, wealth, prosperity, and abundance. And as you probably would agree with me, what we think about, we bring about. So I took this book, I started posting affirmations on my website, and I just decided to convert this into a book. And it's all about from a biblical standpoint.
Okay.
From a biblical
So this
standpoint.
is what you actually employ in your life. You're not just talking about, oh, this would be a great thing for you to do. This is what Cozette does when she wakes up every day.
Every day I affirm what it is that I want, and I will tell you that a lot of what I have affirmed has truly happened in my life over the last couple of years. So I want you all to just take a, you know, if you have an opportunity to get Attracting the Best, take a look at it. There's a place for you to write the journals. There's a place for you to write, you know, how you're feeling for the day, but just start embracing what it is that you want, and I guarantee you things will start coming to life. And these are all my actual affirmations that I put together and just started practicing.
Started really practicing.
Yes.
Now, when you saw some dramatic things happening, share some of the more dramatic things that, you know, really just came to fruition once you started practicing this.
Well, some of the things that started coming together, and I'm going to say is just the exposure and propelling my brand and the media exposure, such as this right here, this opportunity, and I put it in writing, and I just, you know, spoke it on a daily basis, daily. I mean, there may have been some days that I went by without stating it, but I just started putting things into action, and things started happening.
That's it.
You know.
Now, a lot of people are like, oh, I'm going to meditate and say the words, but you put action behind it. So tell us about the kind of action you had to take.
Absolutely. You know, when I say action, I mean actually getting out and doing it, doing the work, having an assistant that was doing the follow-up, making the phone calls, going through the no's before I actually got to the yeses. And believe me, you know, the no's are what can really shut us down, but I had to fight through the no's to get to the yeses. So that's the action that I'm talking about, doing the work, not just talking about it, but being about it.
You're right, not just talking about it, being about it. Now, they can get the book. Are you doing courses? Are you doing any book signing events? Tell us kind of what's the plan.
Actually, I love that you asked that question. The plan is I'm actually doing a tour. I start touring in April. The release date is April 1st. We will be touring. I have a tour going on, a conference, as well as a book touring. So they're going on at the same time. We'll be in 8 cities. We're starting in Mobile, Alabama. Then we're heading back to Los Angeles, California. Then we'll be in Cleveland, Ohio, Alexandria, Virginia, Phoenix, Arizona, New Orleans, New Mexico. What did I miss? Houston, Texas, and then we'll wrap up things in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Very nice. Albuquerque is very relaxing.
Very relaxing.
It's something about that is just really peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
So you're from California. So how did you pick these different cities?
Another good question. I actually have clients in each of the cities that I decided to go into. So as my way of networking and collaborating, I picked clients that are in each of the cities, and I'm working with my clients to help me network and collaborate in those different areas. So we'll be in Barnes & Noble. We'll be in Barnes & Noble in each of those cities, except for Mobile, because there's no Barnes & Noble.
Okay, very good. So that's a very exciting strategy. If you guys heard it, it's a very great strategy to use.
Right. You got to maximize your time, but that goes back to one of the affirmations, leveraging the business and the brand, and that's what I'm doing, and it's affirming.
Affirming, absolutely, absolutely. So when you see people that say, I tried that, affirmation stuff and it didn't work for me, what do you want to share with them?
Well, it's all about a mindset, to be honest with you. And again, I can't stress it enough. I know I said it over and over, but you have to shift the way you think about things. And if you begin to shift how you think, then things will start to happen. They kind of go hand in hand. You are actually affirming what it is that you want. So change the way you think, that mindset, and then new things will begin to come into your life. And you won't even know when they hit. They'll just automatically hit. And then you'll think, I've been praying for that. I've been affirming that. I've been asking for that. And here it is. It popped in my lap today.
And it doesn't pop in the way you think you have planned. I mean, you could go, gosh, I've got to manifest these, marbles. And, you're like, oh, got to get some more marbles. And when it happens, it happens completely different than what you could even plan for yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, even in the promotion of the book, I told you as we were waiting to come on set today that I just picked up the phone and made a few phone calls when I found out the date that the book was actually going to be released. I had been thinking about it, but never put it to action, and I got 4 interviews on the spot.
On the spot. All right, you guys, it's all about action. You can find the book at attractingthebest.com. And Dr. Cozette Wright, you can Google her and find her, but the book specifically you can pre-order, or if you're watching this after the release date, you can order Attracting the Best. Thank you so much. It's great to have you here.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. We'll be right back. We're going to take a quick break. This is The Right Place.